It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And here's Juwan Bentley, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Pats and the Steelers under the lights on Thursday night.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Sliding out of the... in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Here's Jones on the return. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He goes 52 yards on the punt return. And the Patriots will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up across. the carry, it's Nichols. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Operating from the gun. Fields. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason. Whether free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Jones. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Back to throw. Fields. Into the hands of Nichols. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Juwan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. .35 yards that time on the punt, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now Jones on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon. Sacks for him here in this first half. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. So the Patriots coming out now. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
He's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Stevenson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On first down, it's Fields. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. It's Nichols. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
32 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Fields on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brings up second and 17 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here we go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. Rolling to his left. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Pats at the line ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
Now a first down throw. Fields forced out to his left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little. Inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Jones. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go, get set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw again. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and goal from the 1. A final shot before break. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Fitzpatrick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So half number 2, the Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. Oh, he shifts past him. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They run once more with Stevenson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. That one completes, Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
At the 9-yard line.
Jones off the bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Brown. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Nichols. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now it's Fields. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on. Built like a block.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On first down, Fields
rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Fields.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Jabril Pepper is on the coverage.
Back to throw. Fields
Steps away.
and that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he's loose again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He returns the punt 60 yards.
And the Pats have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Steelers nothing.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working?
He's got him in. Complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
75 yards.
And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Marcus Jones, a return man. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go.
And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down and 6 now.
Second and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On third down, Elliott. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Fields on third down.
On the move to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Now Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset.
Now 2nd and 9.
They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
44 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
And the Patriot first down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown and